future home of Super Bowl 56. There's a look at SoFi Stadium just south of downtown Los Angeles. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Baltimore Ravens and the Los Angeles Chargers. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway in Southern California. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Play action. It's Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big connection on that one. 30 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. Jackson will throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Fisher. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Chargers' 19-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what the opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Alvin Kamara punching it in from a yard away. And the Ravens are on the board here first in the season opener. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd and 9, Herbert It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll work this forward for about 3 and second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From just shy of midfield, Herbert. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
And out of bounds right around the 20. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Flush to his right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Hopkins' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the turn.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either way.
Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake. Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fisher. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Kamara with a call on first down as he works his way forward for a gain of about 6.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On second down and 4, Jackson. That's caught by the UCLA product. It's Caleb Wilson. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 27-yard line. After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Jackson now off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Throwing again on second down. Jackson. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Jerry Tillery. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Here's Jackson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around, 1st and 10. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Herbert. Buying time to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. A big play there for L.A. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. On the give, this is Eckler. Breaks through the contact and brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage.
And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Jalen Guyton there to make the grab. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Hopkins with the extra point, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go play action with Jackson. It's brought in by Wilson. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
All tied up at 10, 2 minutes left in the first half. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Going for it all. And incomplete on the deep ball.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Jackson. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Alvin Kamara, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
2nd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Play action. Now Jackson. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where is he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He finds his target, Allen. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Herbert operating from the red zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Austin Eckler half is winding down, and the Chargers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point good by Hopkins, and we are tied here in the second quarter. 17-17 the score, all even to this point as the kick's away.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive, as they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break. He finds his man, complete. It's Fisher. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
A handoff, it's Eckler. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They snap it to Herbert. He'll rifle this one deep right side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
The drive starts with a completion left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Got a man, it's Brown. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath rack, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Here's Kamara out of the pistol. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still had the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Alvin Kamara with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Chargers 17.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complimentary?
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big gain that time for the Chargers.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Micah Parsons. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Now a give running left is Eckler. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. Call it a 3-yard gain, but they'll be forced into a 3rd and 15 coming up. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And that is incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Now it's Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First down, Ravens.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now they'll toss it out right to Kamara. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Uchenna and Wosu got the sack there. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Play action now. Jackson being chased out left.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
The Charger drive about to get going. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
And he takes it all the way down to the 32. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
On first down, Brown. Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Herbert's throw into the hands of his receiver, Guyton. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
First and 10 at the 11.
They'll run here with Eckler. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Cody Barton there to bring him down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the Ravens' 11-yard line.
Herbert off of play action. And it's caught.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Chargers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Brings up 4th down and less than a yard.
They'll run for it with Eckler. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score.
And got his man complete. The 40. The 20. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to 1st and goal. Kamara. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Alvin Kamara taking it in from a yard out. And the Ravens are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20.
37, Chargers.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home. No, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I can be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
And it's third down.
On third down, it's Brown. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He's going to let it fly. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But third down coming up. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he's got his big tight end here. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Play action. It's Herbert. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 45-yard line.
Another try after the first down sack. Herbert. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. One last throw here for Herbert. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.